right, San Jose, we are back for another episode of this franchise mode here in NHL 24 with the San Jose Sharks. So, we did effectively make the playoffs in, I think, year number 3, maybe year number 4, I think. So, we start 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26. So, yeah, the end of year number 3 here, the end of season number 3, and we need to get into the Stanley Cup playoffs. So, we already did a season wrap up on points in the last video. So we don't really have anything else to wrap up here. I think we are just pretty much getting into the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now, I will go ahead and just take a quick look at the lines. I don't think there's anything else we have to do. The fact that this team made the playoffs is kind of wild. But I'm really hoping that we can turn this team around starting now. We've got Draisaitl at, I would say, I mean, he's definitely going to be our top contract for a long time, but Cousins at 7 mil ain't bad for an 89 overall. And we got Eklund extended. I think he was at 6.5, 7, something like that. So I don't think that's too bad for our top line. We should be able to upgrade this team a little bit after this year. So our biggest need is definitely goaltending. We're going to go ahead and have Kakkonen start the playoffs. He had a decent year, and Blackwood didn't quite have the best year. So I'm going to have Kakkonen go ahead and start the playoffs for us. But I think that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into playoff hockey. So I'm going to do the same thing is what we're going to go ahead and do is get up to elimination games. And with elimination games, we're going to sit and watch them. So we're going to see what we get like up here into game 4. So Raska, go ahead and best lines the AHL. We do win game number 1, lose game number 2, and lose game number 3. So this technically isn't an elimination game. Let's go ahead and get to, all right, we got to win 3 straight. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. So that's how I'm going to do the playoffs from now on. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if we can win this game. We got to win 3 in a row, so it's going to be tough, but I think we could do it. Here we go. Period number 1. Yikes. Period number 2. I don't think we can do it. It's hard against Colorado. I mean, literally the best team in the NHL is who we're facing. But hopefully what this means is that we're only going to get better from here. I don't think we have any players that are dropping off. I don't think we have any players leaving that are going to be like influential to how next season goes. But there you have it. That is literally the end of our playoff run. 3 minutes into the video. Unfortunate, but you know, we're the San Jose Sharks in only year number 3. So we figured something like that was coming. Yeah, I mean, he's injured, but the season's over, so it's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just get us up to the draft. So I will be right back. All right. So jumping back in here, the Colorado Avalanche did end up winning the Stanley Cup. So if there's a silver lining of us going out in the first round, at least it was to the Stanley Cup winners. So who knows what we would have done if we would have been able to beat them. But we're going to go ahead and get into the draft coming up here real quick. We're just going to skip past all these stuff. No need to do pre-draft interviews, all that kind of stuff. Here we go. Continue simming, and let's get straight into the draft. So, not exactly sure which picks we even have available, or like which picks we even have. So really quickly before anything even happens, just go to the draft board real quick. Projected picks. So we have pick number 17 in every round. We have an extra one in the second, so we have 17 and 30 in the second as well. But we should be able to find some decent picks here. I'm not too upset with 17. We could probably still get someone who will end up being an NHLer, no problem. I do want to either focus on getting defenseman or a goalie. But as far as like forwards, I think we're okay for right now. I want to focus on getting defensemen or goalies. So if there's a good option available for us with those picks, then I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and view draft class. Now, this guy, I mean, Kirill Fenegenov would obviously be the guy we would want to go for, but I don't think the Blues are going to be willing to trade that up. So I'm just looking at anybody else potential that could sit there and be a decent pick for us. We can go ahead and get him late Ekman could definitely be like a second round pick for us. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. I mean, we've got some other elite lows here. Yeah, I mean, like Troy Wolski. We got a decent amount of elite lows. Doesn't look like any except for Fotinos. Jude Fotinos. It looks like no, he's not guaranteed medium elite, so no, I don't think we have any goalies in this draft. I mean, but fringe starter, like, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to go fringe starter as a goalie I pick. So, all right, well, I don't think we're gonna be trading anything, so we're gonna go ahead and just sim up to our picks, see what's available, see what looks the best for us. Let's see, who are some crazy good players that went in this draft? So we had a medium elite top 5, which is about what we would expect. Hlavak is your number 1 overall pick, third eye magnetic and quick pick, a left wing playmaker, so not too bad. Here's that Afinogenov, just has shutdown, but he can probably gain more. Defensive defenseman, so that'll be interesting. But all right, let's go ahead and make our pick here at number 17. So definitely the scout recommendation is Semi Jokela. He came from Liga, so he might even work with the defenseman that we have coming up. Or do we want to go for some like elite low or top 4 medium? So this guy, I mean, NHL ETA is 3 years. It's not bad. Matthias Ekholm, he's a pretty good rounded player, so having that guy wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab Sammy. I'm good with that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's going to take some time to grow, but he'll be all right. I think he'll be a good player for us in the future. Number 49. So Ekman did just go at 40 or 48. So we did lose out on him, but we do have some top 4 mediums. We also have this elite medium, Ola Samuelson, that we could go ahead and grab. He's an elite medium forward. I'm going to grab him. He's going to be lower overall because he's not quite ready yet, but he's got the potential there, which is what I like. Didn't miss out on anybody else in those couple picks. So let's see. What else do we have? A bunch of elite lows here. We could take our shot on some elite lows. We don't have any guaranteed top 4 medium defensemen, so I think I'm just going to take my shot on one of these elite low defensemen. I think we're going to go with Troy Wolski, who's got that gem tag. He's only 17 years old, so he can definitely have time to grow. 5 years for sure. He's probably going to be like a 49, 50 overall, 56. But we did still get that elite possibility, which is really nice. Go ahead and see here. Any others? We got some elite lows. Yeah, Norena might be the guy I go for. He's a defensive defenseman, though. I think actually probably the sniper. Junior Falk is who I want to go for. He's already 19. I shouldn't have picked him. Oh, I didn't look at that first. All right, let's see. Anybody else? Poutine is still there. He's only 18. He's 6'5". Whoa. 6'5". Elite low. If he can actually get good, that's going to be a decent player to have on the team. And then our last pick in the draft here in round number 5. Let's see. Anything worth grabbing up here? Any guarantee, like a top 9 low, top 6 low, bottom 6? I'd rather go top than bottom. So we're going to grab one of the top 6 lows. I want to focus on defense. So Rory Percy or Jeff Reza. He's 18. I'd rather get him. He has more time to grow. 49 overall, though. I mean, nothing we can really do about that. Let's go ahead and get out of the draft. I will catch you guys when we are in the re-sign phase. All right, so we are up here at the re-sign phase. I'm going to go ahead and hop into our contract screen. So we do have 36 mil available. Fabian Zetterlund does want to sign, and he's up at an 86 now, so that's not too bad. It's definitely a good second liner for us. Eklund up at an 87, Cousins 88, and Draisaitl 96. So a guaranteed top line there for us right there. Zetterlund, if he can keep that 86 and LeBanc can keep that 85, I'm good with getting rid of Duclair, which I do think they hold on to their overalls. I'm good with getting rid of Duclair, so we're going to go ahead and release him. And we're going to sign Zetterlund and LeBanc for our second line. So honestly, I mean, if we're looking to build a solid team, we've got until Korchinski needs to be re-signed. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 3 more years. So let's sign everyone Everyone we actually want to keep long term, let's sign to 3 years. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get Zetterland at 5 mil for 3 years. LeBanc, I am good with getting. Let's go 3 years at like 3.9. That's not too bad. Beauvillier, depends on what he wants. No, I don't have space for him. Ferraro, 3 years at like 2.75. I could do that. Matthias Ekholm, we're going to go ahead and release. Price, wow, he jumped all the way up to an 80. Martin Price. He was a 4th round offensive to, wow, look at his puck skills. All right, he is definitely getting signed. And let's see, what is his role? His role is top 6. I want him on the squad. We're going to go 3 years at his max contract on a 2-way. There we go. Benning, we're going to go ahead and, what kind of money does he want? I mean, I think we want to upgrade these players, right? So we want, yeah, those 2 for sure. And then we can do like Broberg, Ferraro, and Price. So we're going to need one more guy. I don't want it to be any of these guys. So which one has the least amount of money so I can sign them as depth? 1.85, 1.75, and what does Nijov want? 1.82. So we're going to go ahead and sign Chatfield at 3 years. He does want to re-sign. We're going to go ahead and just sign him 3 years at 1.55. He should be able to take that. We're going to go ahead and release Nijov. We're going to go ahead and release Benning. We can go ahead and sign these guys all to their 2 ways down for the AHL. I am okay with that. Go ahead and get all these guys offered. Is there anyone else that we need to for sure get this year? Yeah, so there are. So, okay. So we're looking at needing to get, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Cagnoni, Furlong. So then we're going to go Virgilio and Galvis, I think are for sure. So let's go ahead and grab these guys up. And then Galvis, let's go ahead and sign up. There we go. And I think, I mean, 26 and 23, both 7th D. Let's just go ahead and release both of those guys. Okay. All right, so let's just go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with Chatfield being a depth, so that's technically 7. Oh, Yakola might need to play NHL time. So we might need to move either Broberg or Ferraro or Chatfield after they sign. Here's the thing is I want Price and Yakola probably getting NHL time this year on that bottom pairing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and release Emberson. So 6 would be Galvis. We got our depth guys here in Cagnoni. Damn, that would be a guy I would want to play too. Unfortunate. All right, Larocque, we're gonna go ahead and release you. Ride, go ahead and release you. Okay, so I'm good with everything that's sitting down here right now. I think our defensemen are set. Let's see. So we're just gonna go to all expiring here. Okay, no, you know what? No, we're not. I like to see. All right, so going to goalies here. Yeah. Okay. We have no goalies actively still signed. I don't think either. I think one more year for these guys would be good. Jamnov. No, we're going to go ahead and let you drop. You know, I just don't know if there's going to be any goalies. I'm going to re-sign Kakkonen and Makiniemi. I'm not going to re-sign Blackwood. If Makiniemi, like if we don't have, yeah, I'm going to re-sign both of these guys. Okay, so first things first is 3 years at like 1.85. That's good with me. And then Makiniemi, let's go ahead and get at 3 years at like, well, he doesn't technically want to sign. So I'd be good with like 3 years at like 1.3. That's not awful. That's pretty easy to come back from. We're going to go ahead and sign Bopi as our AHL goalie, and we'll go ahead and sign Pritchett as the backup. Sure. That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we potentially have 2 NHL goalies signed, and then we have Pritchett and Bo Pitt as our AHL goalies. So Blackwood, we're going to go ahead and release you. Pitton, we're going to go ahead and release you. Okay, and then Osgood can play 1 more year in juniors. Let's go ahead and go to forwards again. All right, sort by overall here. Actually, let's sort by potential. Anyone we for sure want to sign up? Yeah, Finley we're going to go ahead and get. We don't want him to drop to nothing. Let's see. Bordalo, probably going to sign him. I want to make sure our roster players are signed first, though. So, yep, we got those guys. All right, so we do need to make a lot of signings here, but I think we're going to be okay. So, let's go ahead and we're going to sign up Bordalo for sure for that bottom line. Let's go 3 years. I'm good with giving him, like, he does want to sign. So we're going to go 3 years at, like, 1.3. That sounds good to me. Giovanni Smith can be a depth guy. 3 years at, like, he does want to sign. 3 years at 1.225. All right. Then we've got some other lower guys. Two-way contract is good with me. They can go up and down freely. As long as these guys are two ways, I'm good with getting them signed. All right, let's see. Any other potential guys we need signed? No, he's staying. No. 72 at 19, Benak. I think he could have a spot in the AHL. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think that would be a decent one to sign back. Let's see. No. Nebraska. I mean, I would rather... Yeah, I don't want to overload our AHL right now with just guys we've had all the time. I want to save room for the young guys that need a spot. So we're going to go ahead and advance day here, see how many of these guys sign. All right. So, Sean Corrali rejected. That's fine. Burrows rejected. We can work with that. That's fine. I'm looking at the topper, the higher guys. Okay. All right. So it looks like everybody signed except for those two guys. So we can go ahead and try to get those guys signed here. Let's see. So we do still have 22.8 mil as well. I know we're going to need some. So here's the thing is I'm also okay. I mean, we don't really have a second line center, which is the hard part. That is something we're going to have to sign. And then it looks like probably 2 third liners and 2 fourth liners. So we need a third line or a second line center, 2 third liners, 2 fourth liners. Let's see. What about defensemen? Burrows, we can go ahead and release you. 1, 2. Yeah, we just need a second line defenseman. Maybe. I mean, oh, there's so many. That's going to be hard. We might have to trade away some players for like picks or something. Okay. So realistically, I don't need Sean Corrali back. Go ahead and release you. Roscoe, we can, let's see. Where are we looking at for... All right, so who do we for sure need playing? We need Tijiginla playing for sure. I want Finley playing. Let's see. Yeah, I want Bystep playing. Okay, so let's just see. So for AHL starts at Co. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we don't need to sign Haynes. We can go ahead and grab Saborin. I mean, top 9 low. Yeah, we can go ahead and grab him as one of the depth guys for the AHL. But these guys are going to go ahead and get released. They aren't... oh, wait. Okay, I was looking at the wrong guy. Yeah, this guy can also go ahead and get released. That's fine. And Roscoe, bottom 6. Go ahead and release him. Okay, I think... Let's just check. All expiring. No forwards expiring. Defensemen, none expiring. And goalies, none. All right, let's just check. And make sure we didn't screw anything up. Unsigned here. Yeah, none that are ready to play. So I think we are all good. Saborin is getting that contract as a depth guy. So we'll go ahead and advance day. He will not let us down. All right. Perfect. There we go. All right. I think we are all good to go. We've still got a bunch of elites that could pan out to be something in the system. Even if 2 of them only do, then that's still pretty good for us. But I think it's time to get into free agency. We still have over 22.5 mil available. So we do definitely have some room. Let's go ahead and see what we are for sure wanting. So we know we need that second line center, right? We need a second line center for Zetterlund and LeBanc. We need third liners for Zadina and fourth liners for Bordalo. So we know we need 1 on 2, 2 on 3, 2 on 4. As far as defensemen go, it's going to be a little tricky coming into the season because we want Price to be playing for sure. He's 80 at 19. Matty Yakola is probably going to get a boost going into the season. Our top line is probably going to be Korchinski and Chikrin. And then second line of probably like Broberg and a guy we sign. And then Ferraro and Price, Yakola. Well, so Price, Yakola on the bottom line. So that means that Ferraro or Broberg need to get moved, or both, depending on who we sign in free agency. So let's go ahead and hop up to free agency. We're still going to do that in this video, so I will get up to there really quick. Oh, crap. Hire coaches. Yeah. We need to... Oh, okay. So it didn't actually get to... I didn't get to re-sign my coaches. We'll go ahead and do this really quick. NHL associate. Anyone with crazy good teaching? B-. He has a B for defense and an A- for power play. I would be good with that. Associate coach, let's go ahead and bump his money up just to make it for sure. There we go. All right. So that is our associate coach. We have an assistant coach, same kind of thing. I want high teaching. All right, we got an A- here. Really help our young guys out. That's what I'm looking for. Yep, this is for our assistant role, Gustavo Holt. I'm good with that. And then we need an NHL goalie coach. So what about Luchek? He's got B in teaching. That's not bad. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. All right, NHL goalie coach. Go ahead and Wojtek Kluchek. Go ahead and bump his money up. There we go. And then we need an AHL goalie coach. So let's go here. All these guys have A+ teaching, so just go ahead and grab the top guy, Radislav Salak, for our AHL goalie coach. Let's go ahead and give him some money and offer contract. There we go. So let's go ahead and we'll look at scouts in a second. But now that we're up at free agency, I want to check what kind of players we could potentially grab up. So go ahead and take a peek here. Now, I mean, we're not going to get any of those guys, but UFAs. Yeah, Jason Robertson wasn't even a UFA. Wow. Okay. All right. So a second line center. Someone like Middlestat would be good long term. He wants a little more than I want to give. So let's see. Is there anyone in here? I mean, Kevin Hayes. Kopitar. I wouldn't mind paying. Oh, he's top 9. No, his overall is really gonna drop. Schmaltz and Middlestat. I mean, Middlestat I could definitely pay for. We'd be at about 15 mil after him. Yeah, we have the money for him. We would indeed have the money for him. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go 7 mil at 4 years for Middlestat. That should be okay. That's so much money. There's already a team interested at 6.6. I mean, if we need to move his contract, we can move it. So let's just go ahead and give him it. We want a good team this year. Okay, so I think Gregor is going to be our third line center. Let's go ahead and give him like 3.7 at 3. And then we need another... Go ahead and just go back to forwards. So now we need another third line forward. Let's see. Danton Heinen. I mean, I could bump up his salary and it would still be better than anyone else down here. I mean, like, I could go Scott Lawton. Yeah, we'll go Scott Lawton. I'm okay with that. We're Sharon Govich. I'll go Sharon Govich. He's got a little bit of time left on him, so we can still do the 3 years and not be worried about it. We'll go 3.7 for Sharon Govich as well. And now we need some fourth liners for Bordelot. So... Corey Perry, no thank you. I mean, he's still got top 6. Actually, I'll go Corey Perry, sure. We'll go 3 years at like 1.975. We need one more guy. Jamie Benn. Get Jamie Benn and Corey Perry on that same line. Woof. Grinder and power for it. I mean, that probably wouldn't be too bad. He's got top 9, so he shouldn't really drop any more than that. We'll go 1 year. Yeah, 1 year at 2 for him. Is that how many forwards have we approached? We've approached all 5. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So what did we offer these guys? 7, 3.7, 3.7, 2 and 2. So you're talking 7.5 here, 14 total, 14.5 plus another 4, so 18. Ooh, we actually did put a decent amount of money into it. All right, let's see. Who could we potentially get here? Wow, there's not many defensemen. Holy crap. You know what? I think we're just gonna let defense ride. I think we're just gonna let our defense ride. Yeah. I don't really like any of those guys over what we have, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's go ahead and check our coaching staff to see if we have all of our scouts that we need. Let's check. Yep. Okay. Nobody left, so that's good. All right. So I think we're ready to get up to the next season. See if we have any more growth out of any players or not. Well, not actually ready. We want to make sure we get these guys signed, because if we don't, we need to offer other players. All right, let's see. There's our 4 coaches signed. Okay, we're good on coaches. We got Sharon Govich, got Corey Perry, got Jamie Benn, got Noah Gregor. Okay. We got Casey Middlestat. All right. Now we just need that defense. Or no, we didn't get any defensemen. We just got forwards. All right, let's go ahead and save to the next season. All right. So we are up here at the next season, right at the beginning. We're going to take a look at the lines. Eklund's up in at 88. That's awesome. All right. That really works for us. And look at that. They set up the lines exactly the way I was going to set them up. So we're looking for. You got puck on a string, magnetic, all alone, and skilled up from last season. Nice. All right, that's huge. Korchinski got some X factors as well. He has send it and puck on a string. We're going Chikrin up top. We're going Price instead of Chatfield, and then Chatfield is coming out for. So we don't have him up quite yet. Let's just see. Hopefully he got a bump. I would really hope he did. Let's see. We're looking for nope. Cancel. We're looking for okay. So Virgilio actually got a boost. Yakola's still at 79. His role is still depth, so we're actually gonna move Virgilio up. Bystedt is also a 4th liner. So let's see. How old is Bystedt? Bystet's only 22. I want to get him going, man. Virgilio is only 20. We got to get him going. Okay, so Virgilio is going to take Chatfield's spot for sure. But is there a spot that... Like, am I cool with not playing Jamie Benn? Let's take a look at his stats. Hang on. Bystedt. Yeah, I'm cool with Bystedt over Jamie Benn. So, go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second, though. All right, sorry about that. Had to take care of some cats. So let's go ahead and get up to the NHL here. Let's go ahead and get Ben down. And I think that's all we're going to have to do, because Chatfield is going to stay up as our depth. We got Robbins and Smith as depth for forwards. So I think that's all we're going to have to do. All right, there we go. So I think we're good here. Let's just go back and best NHL lines. Hopefully it puts us back there. Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm good with all that. And now we need to go ahead and go scratched. We need Bystedt and Bordeleau on that 4th line. So Smith for, let's go Bordeleau. And then you for Bystedt. There we go. All right, so we got Philip Bystedt and Thomas Bordeleau playing up here. Zadina with Perry on the 3rd line. And then as far as defense goes, we have Virgilio and Price. No. Well, yes, actually, right? Wait. Ferraro. There we go. That's what I like. Okay, so wait. No, Chatfield for Virgilio. Yes, there we go. Okay, Virgilio and Price, Broberg, Ferraro, Chikrin, Korchinski. This is definitely the best team we've had so far. For sure, the deepest team we've had so far. We have an 83 overall center on our 4th line. So I'm definitely okay with that. We've got decent depth. We've got the goal scoring up top. We got the max X factors. Now, the hard part is our head coach is not working with those guys. So next year we will probably need to get a different head coach that really fits well with our team, because it doesn't seem like we have that right now. So let's go ahead and see head coach preferred lines. Tij is playing. Let's go ahead and get him on the top line. Anybody else? Finley, let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Let's see. Defense, Yakola. Galvis, let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Cagnoni, we can go ahead and move up above Thrun. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. That's good with me. Let's see. Anybody else? We have Scratch, just Furlong. He's a 7th. Okay, so I think I am good with the AHL. Let's just check our goalies really quick. Bo Pitt and Pritchett. Okay, looks good. He jumped up to 67 as well, so that's really nice. All right, I think we are all set to get into the next season. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. I will see you guys in the next video when we get into season number 4. Take it easy. Peace.